Are we rolling now? Yes. Here's my breakfast with Andrea. It's a beautiful day outside. Andrea doesn't want to stay in. It's Friday, so I want to go to breakfast. So we go to this bagel place we go to all the time. She likes sitting outside. So she's looking for parking, driving around for parking. Can't find a parking space. She sees a sign. The parking sign says, for mothers with children. I said, park here. If you're a mother with children, you got 2 kids, you got Lauren and Jared, park here. She wouldn't park there. Then she saw another sign. Another sign said, oversized. I said, park here. Andrea says, she's not oversized. I said, what about the car? So we finally parked the car. And we go to this bagel place sitting outside. She's a friend of hers. Her friend says it's her husband's birthday. And for her husband's birthday, she has a whole surprise planned out for him. Won't tell him the surprise. The husband's dying to know the surprise. She won't tell him. But all she said to the husband was, the surprise is something we're only going to do once, and we're not going to do ever again. I said, you're going to give him sex? So I did. So then we're sitting with Andrea's girlfriend. And Andrea's girlfriend, they're having a conversation. Andrea says, I'm waiting for the grass guy to come over. The grass guy, because we have this grass guy. He comes whenever he wants. Once a year he comes. Everyone else has landscapers. We have a guy that comes whenever he wants, and the grass is growing up so high, so tall. It's like the fields with Kevin Costner. What's that called? Fields of whatever it is. I was talking to Babe Ruth out there. I was talking to Tim McGraw. Is that who was the baseball player? Or did that the cowboy? Anyway. Talking about a cowboy. I was watching a show about Moms Mabley. I don't know if you know who Moms Mabley is. You figure. She's an old comic from worked in vaudeville, and she would an old black comic working in vaudeville, and she would take out her teeth like an old lady, and it was something produced by Whoopi Goldberg. And I remember watching her on Mike Douglas show and Merv Griffin as a kid. So I wanted to see this documentary about Moms Mabley, and on there she said when she was talking to Merv Griffin, he said, "Do you like performing in Harlem and all the Cotton Club and all that stuff?" And she said, "Oh yes, everyone has a nickname for me. Everyone's calling me when I walk down the street." She says, "What's that cowboy's name?" And Merv Griffin says, "Roy Rogers." She says, "Yeah, Roy Rogers," and he has that horse. "What's Roy Rogers' horse's name?" And Merv Griffin says, "Tigger." Yeah, they're all calling me. Every time I walk away, they say, "Hey, Tigger, how you doing, Tigger?" She says, "Well, at least I think they were calling me Tigger." Anyway, so why the hell did I bring this up? So my grass is very high, and I call the lawnmower guy. He doesn't come over. I don't know what I'm going to do. So that old lady that lives next door to us was walking by the other day, and she walks by, she says, "Are you ever going to do anything about your grass?" So I said, "Yeah, I keep telling my wife." And the lady says, "What do you tell your wife?" And I said, "I tell her, cut the grass!" The lady kept walking. But that did happen. Anyway, the grass man's supposed to come today, the grass man. "Hey, Lauren, the grass man's coming." He'll like that. So the grass man's supposed to come today. Lauren thinks the grass man's like the milkman. Comes and brings grass out every morning. So a tree fell in the backyard. There's a movie called A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. A tree fell in the backyard. When we had this big winter storm and we had a guy to come out, he cut the tree, he left part of the tree, he has to take away the whole tree, whatever the bullshit is. So I'm waiting for the guy to come to take the whole tree away. I'm waiting for him to come take the tree. I said, "Andrea, when's he going to come take the tree?" I said, "This is crazy." Andrea says, "Why don't you take the tree?" Andrea says to me. I said, "All right." She somehow said, "You take the tree and I'll give you $100. Something like that, about $100, taking the tree, whatever it is. So Andrea's friend says, "Are you kidding? You're going to pay David to take the tree out of his backyard? I'm going to holler at you if you pay David $100 to take the tree." I said, "You really will?" "Yeah, holler at her." "Oh, yes, I'm going to holler at her." I said, "Can I videotape you hollering at Andrea?" Because she knows I do all these blogs, and she watches my blogs, and she never ever wants me to talk about her conversations with Andrea, which are all bullshit, nonsensical, useless, meaningless conversations about everyone in Thornhill, where they live. Everyone's fooling around with this one, leaving that one, cheating with this one. There's so much. It's the housewives of Beverly Hills in Orange County in this area called Thornhill. And everyone's talking about everybody else, and nobody gives a shit. No, they think they do. They think the whole world revolves around them. They think that the president and Congress and Washington are all talking about them and making decisions about. That's what they think. Nobody can give a shit. It's just very entertaining to me because I want to talk about it. So I can't talk about it. So I said, "Can I videotape you hollering at Andrea? Because that's worth $100. That's worth Andrea paying me $100. She's going to holler at Andrea for giving me $100. Now here's the crazy part. The girl said to Andrea, "You're going to pay David $100 to take that tree out of his own backyard. I'm going to holler at you." This is the same girl that I paid $1,500 to go to Las Vegas. I paid $1,500. I put her up at the Wynn Hotel for a week because I'm such a great guy because I wanted Andrea to have a playmate when we go to Las Vegas. Do your husbands or boyfriends do that? Do your husbands or boyfriends say to you, to the wife, sweetheart, I love and adore you, and I'd love for you to have a playmate when you go to Las Vegas. So while I'm gambling at the crap tables, I'm going to pay for your girlfriend to go to Las Vegas. I'm going to pay for her flight. I'm going to pay for her hotel. And I'm not going to put her up at Circus. And I'm not going to put her up at the Golden Gate. And I'm not going to put her up at the Imperial Palace. I'm going to put her up at the Wynn. Do you know anybody that stays at the Wynn? Because I don't. Everybody I know that goes to Las Vegas, they go for a bachelor party, they go with friends, they either stay at the Mirage or the Bellagio. That's all I ever hear. I've never heard one person say to me, oh, I stayed at the Wynn. I've never heard that before ever. Only me. David Bronson goes to the Wynn, and David Bronson pays for Andrea's girlfriend to go to the Wynn. So this girlfriend I paid to go to the Wynn for a week so Andrea have a playmate to play with. And not only that, but the playmate said, can I bring my girlfriend too? And she brought her girlfriend. She brought her girlfriend on my dime to stay at the Wynn, and I paid for Andrea's girlfriend the airfare. So I paid the airfare and the Wynn. And the Wynn has to cost me $1,000 for the week. Maybe more, I can't remember. It was in 2009 that I did this. And paid for airfare. Airfare must be $700. That's what it cost me to go to Las Vegas, $700. And I was going to pay for her husband too at the time, both of them. This is the same girl says to Andrea, how dare you give David $100 to cut down the tree? How come nobody said to me, how dare you pay my girlfriend to go to Las Vegas? How dare you give my girlfriend $1,500 or give her $1,000 to stay at the Wynn? Nobody said that to me. When I put her up at the Wynn and I paid for the airfare, nobody said, don't you dare pay for airfare. I'm going to holler at you. Nobody said, don't you dare pay for that hotel room at the Wynn. I'm going to holler at you. But to pay me $100, don't you dare pay David $100 to clean up the tree in the backyard. Can't write this stuff. Now, I love and adore Andrea's girlfriend if she's wild. I do. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. It just gives me more entertainment value to blog about because nothing makes any sense. And if anything did make any sense, I'd have nothing to talk about. If everything was logical. If Andrea said, David, I'll pay you $100. It's not the backyard. And her girlfriend said, oh, that's fantastic. Look at that, David. You can make $100. I'd have nothing to say. But the fact the girl says, don't you dare pay David $100, I'm going to holler at you, and it's the same girl I paid $1,500 or more to put up at the Wynn. How can I not blog about that? It's too crazy. It's too nutty. This was my breakfast with Andrea this morning. The one girl saying that she has a surprise for her husband. He doesn't know what it is, but it's going to be something. They're only going to do once, and that's it. How can I not say sex? When Andrea's driving, I'm looking for a parking space, and she says, oh, I see it. It says oversized. And Andrea says, I'm not oversized. How can I not say, what about the car? How can I not say these things? And when I'm sitting there having breakfast and the man comes with the grass, he hasn't come for a week, the grass is getting so high, and the lady's walking by and says, what do you do about your grass? Who does that? When I walk by people's houses, do you think I tell them, well, you're going to fix your roof? What about those windows? You're going to clean those windows? What the hell do I care? What goes on in other people's lives? I got my own. God said, Dave, here's 125 years of good health. What do you want to do with it? You think I said, well, I'm going to walk around people's houses and I'm going to decide what their windows are and their room. I'm going to say, you think I'm going, what the hell do I, in my head, it's constant cash in Las Vegas. Cash, that's all that's in my nutty head. So when I'm sitting there, and the lady walks by and says, what do you do with your grass? How can I not give a crazy, nutty, cockamamie response to that and find it entertaining? Because that's just how I work. Normally, if she'd say, oh my God, Dave, your grass is so high. What's going on? I would have given a logical answer. I keep calling the grass man. He doesn't come. So can you give me your grass man? Because I don't know what else I'm going to do. I keep calling him. That's logical. But when she says, you ever going to do anything about your grass? How can I not give a crazy cockamamie response to that? Like, well, I keep telling my wife. And she says, what do you tell your wife? She sets me up. And I said, Andrea, cut the grass. How could I not say that? And when I'm at breakfast today, and the girl that I took to Las Vegas, and I paid for a week at the Wynn, and her own husband at the time didn't do that, and I paid for the airfare, and Andrea said, we got to get that tree cut down, and somehow it came up that she'll pay me $100 or something like that. Andrea says, why don't I just pay you $100? Oh, Andrea said that to me, because she wanted to pay our kids $250, her kids and 3 friends, to cut the trees down or something like that. I said, $250? That's too much money. I said, pay him $100. And Andrea says, why don't I pay you $100 to cut the tree down? Andrea said that to me. Why don't I pay you $100? And Andrea's girlfriend said, how dare you pay David $100? If you pay David $100 to cut that tree down, I'm going to holler at you. That's what Andrea's girlfriend said. The same girlfriend I took to the Wynn. So when she said that, she didn't complain. How dare you give me $1,000 and pay for my hotel room at the Wynn? How dare you pay $500, $700 for the airfare? She didn't say that when I did that. I said, would you like to go to the Wynn? Oh, I'd love to go to the Wynn. In fact, not only that, Andrea said today at breakfast, Dave, we have to go to Las Vegas. We have to go to Las Vegas. Then her girlfriend said to me, the same girlfriend I took to Las Vegas, yes, David, I'd like to go to Las Vegas. She even said that to me. She said, yes, David, I'd love to go to Las Vegas. But don't you dare, Andrea, give David $100. Now here, I was going to take Andrea's girlfriend again to Las Vegas, but I need that extra $100. I'm short $100 to take her because I got the whole thing booked. I get the win again and the airfare. I get the whole thing booked in the penthouse and right up front in the airline, business class. First of all, for Andrea's girlfriend, I'm just short $100. Can't get you booked because Andrea was going to give me the $100, but Andrea's afraid now she's going to get hollered at by the girlfriend, so now can't get the $100. Sorry, can't go. Now go to Dave'sTVEmpire.com. My mother always said, Dave, if you're short, people say, oh, what's a penny, what's a penny? But if you want to buy something for $1 and you only have 99 cents, you need that penny. Go to Dave'sTVEmpire.com because I'm taking everybody to the win at Las Vegas except Andrea's girlfriend because I'm short $100. Don't you get short $100. Go to Dave'sTVEmpire.com so you can make all the cash so we can go to Las Vegas together and stay at the win and go first class. We're going to have a ball. All the cash you need to get to Las Vegas is at Dave'sTVEmpire.com. Go there now because I'm short $100. I got to take Andrea's girlfriend to Las Vegas. But first I got to cut the tree in the back because the lawn man still ain't coming. Dave'sTVEmpire.com. Goodbye.